the coolest memories from summer project was actually the first day that we were sharing on campus, and I was really nervous and kind of timid about it. Didn't know what questions to ask and didn't know really how to go about it, but one of the students in the movement at the university went sharing with us, and he really just encouraged me and kind of gave me a picture of what to do, and it really helped me to be confident, and it really broke the ice for me with sharing with students.
And we experienced a whole new illness called chikungunya, where 4 of our team members got it, including me. And I think God worked through our weakness and bringing our team pushed together and showing us that we need each other.
I was able to help lead worship at a lot of the meetings, and it was just so awesome to be involved in such a hands-on way and get to know the student leaders better through that and learn a lot of awesome Spanish music for worship that I never would have experienced otherwise.
One of the coolest things I had here was meeting a guy named Carlos, that after I had been talking to him for a little bit, we found out he was a super solid Christian. And he was the first really solid Christian I met outside of the Vida Estudiantial, which is the crew down here. And it was really cool just to see the way God's working down here, whether or not we come here, and just to see that God's spreading His gospel through people all over the place and all over countries.
Hola, me llamo Danny. The final day of project, the final day that we went out on campus, I got an opportunity to talk to 2 guys, and they didn't speak a word of English. And I was the best Spanish speaker of the group, which is not normal. So I was out there and I did the whole gospel presentation through the 4 laws in Spanish, and both of them ended up accepting Christ that day.
Hi, my name's Whitney, and I was tagging along with Danny for a follow-up, which was a blessing. And we were meeting up with someone who had accepted Christ, and 3 women were around him, and I got to talk to one of the girls who spoke English, and I went through Solarium and the gospel with her, and she just really understood it, and her heart was prepared for it, and she accepted Christ. So that was an amazing experience, and I was so happy that God used me at that time.
One afternoon, Derek, David, and I were able to pray before we met these 3 guys. We saw them chilling outside their classroom. So went up to ask them to do Solarium in this broken English, or broken Spanish actually, that we had. And one of the guys knew English, so he was able to translate for us. And he had actually expressed during Solarium that in the future he wanted to pursue a relationship with God. And so we asked him if we could kind of share what we believed. We went through the 4 spiritual laws, and at the end he indicated that he was living for himself, but that he didn't want to. And so Derek was able to lead him through the rest of the 4 spiritual laws and lead him to Christ. And that was one of the highlights of my summer, seeing that and seeing someone who was hardened to the gospel at some point, and God was really just softening his heart and using us to help him come to a true understanding of what that could look like and what that really meant and how important that decision was for his life.